え
Here we are.
マイケルが送ってくれるんじゃないんだ。
Thanks for letting me hitch a ride over.
No problem. You sure we can't drive you back?
Nah, you're like stretching my legs. It isn't far. And anyway, can't put the wind in a bottle.
All right.
Tessa should be at her parents' grave, not far from the entrance. Look for a big crooked tree. You can't miss it. I'm gonna go check in with my uncle. Good luck. For real.
You look pretty spooked.
I've never been a big fan of cemeteries. Especially after, you know.
I promise after this we can chill at the house. Cool?
道が分かれている。とりあえず右行ってみようか。
Hey, graves are back that
すいません。すいません。なんで逆行くんだろうね、私ね。
So, did you ever come back?
Shh, keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
A what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been back here at all? Since the funeral?
No. I've never had a reason to. Thankfully.
Our mother made us come here all the time. It was so weird.
Mom, why do we always come here?
Does it bother you?
No, it's just weird because we don't know any of these people. I mean, except Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you. In here. Always here.
Mom?
Always.
She loved us. A lot, but sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really scared of losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, most parents are scared of losing their kids.
国家的に固有宗教や生活様式が法律で禁じられたことにより、古くから伝わるトリンギットの精神的習慣に、慣習に関する多くの知識が失われた。先祖から伝わる伝統がなくなったことを示す。決して絶えることのない愛と敬意における2種類の例をここに挙げる。2種類の例とは、旅立つ者への追悼。愛はすべての境界を超越するということより、一族の一員の旅立ちはコミュニティ全体で行う出来事である。人々は愛された個人を弔い、他一族の魂を持ち上げるために集まる。和氏族が喪に服しているときは、カラス族が喪中の和氏族に対して愛と強さのエネルギーを送り、同様にカラス族が喪に服しているときには、和氏族がエネルギーを送る。式が終わった後、慣例として他の一族が後を追う一族のレガリアを持ち出して、喪中の一族の悲しみを慰める。象徴的には一族の涙が地面に落ちる前に捉え、悲しみに暮れる喪中の一族を慰めて支援するというものである。人生の祝福、40日祭りとは個人への敬意を払いながら、 亡くなった日から40日を過ごすこと。それほど古くない伝統だと考えている人もいる。家族で一緒に食べる食事を用意し、また個人の魂に栄養を送ったり、鎮魂の意味を込めて、火の皿、一人分の食事を持った皿を燃やす。亡くなって1年以上経過すると、初回は追悼の意を込めて、それ以降は個人の人生を祝して、ポトラッチが行われる。個人の一族が取り仕切り、伝統的な式典を通して、この世を去った一族の一員を称え、感謝の気持ちを表し、物期間に一族を支援してくれた他一族へのお礼も含まれる。人生の祝福と旅立つ者への追悼。というのが、トリンギットの精神的慣習2つの例と。トリンギットっていうのはこの先住民ですね。この地方の先住民。うん。
Building a house right next to the cemetery. Hard to think of a worse idea than that.
Well, look at Michael. Some people actually go to cemeteries willingly. People with functional families, I guess.
Yeah, you let me know if you ever meet one of those.
お。これも木彫りかな。鹿。
Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave, just to make sure this is the right spot.
You think it's possible Michael remembered it wrong?
Well, I've done inventory with him before, so yes.
No dice.
今読めたな。
No dice.
34年1月2日、タイラー・フィリップス。
There's Michael.
マイコマイコがいたの？ちょっと待って。
No dice.
ロビン・ベッカー。これはお花が最近。
That's the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
新しいお花だね。
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
Kids, it's time.
うん。ジュリー・シモンセン。アドリエル・ヤシー。あ、すごいブルブルしてる。あ、マイケルいた。ヘーゼル・サラザー。どうしようか。ブルブル先見ようか。
You really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it.
That's probably for the best. I don't think either of us are exactly eager to relive what went on behind that gate.
So, I know I said we didn't have to visit her grave. Wait, is this the one we called the Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarl's Branching? Total missed opportunity.
Because we weren't hip to basketball back then? Or CeeLo Green?
Damn. I remember it going all the way up to the clouds.
Everything does when you're 4 feet tall.
いや、でも、でかいっちゃでかいよね。 多分そっち行くと先進んじゃいそうだから、寄り道しましょ
Lost in the chaos of history. What's that mean?
Not sure. But Michael should know.
う。これはお墓じゃなくてトリンギット絡みの石碑というか、我々と時を共にしない誉れある方々を称えて、この記念碑はトリンギット保存委員会及びデロス地区コミュニティにより、過去現在未来の世代間の永遠なる絆として建造されました。記念碑か。混沌とした歴史の中で我々の心から消えてしまった記憶が決して失われないように、この地があの世へ旅立った愛する人たちにとって休息場所となるように、我々の永遠の愛が過去の傷をより明るいものへと落ち着かせるように。
When did Michael's uncle die?
Last year. It was really hard on him. He's still feeling it.
ん。
Long time no see. Do you want some company?
Come on over. Make yourselves comfortable. So, how are you, holding up?
The sooner this is all over, the better. So far, it seems like everyone in town's got an ugly secret. Please don't let me find yours.
I'm way too good at disposing of bodies.
You did look an awful lot like Jack Torrance yesterday with that axe.
Here's Mikey. But for real, though, we gotta schedule a movie night. ASAP. Anyway, girl,
Is this a bad time?
with you? Never.
Don't mind me. I'm not really here.
Hey, I get to see your ugly mug almost every day. You're old news, lady.
You wound me. Deeply.
So, can I help you guys out somehow?
So what was your uncle like?
Oh boy. Where do I start? You know that one grumpy grandpa in all the sitcoms? The one that types like a T-Rex and never leaves his recliner?
Just how does one type like a T-Rex?
You know, almost kissing the keyboard. Like, makes you look like you got tiny baby arms. Like a T-Rex.
Never change, Michael.
Anyway, as grumpy as he was, they didn't make him any sweeter than him. He's the kind of guy who accepted you for where you were at, even when he didn't approve.
Not many of those out there. Hey, can I ask you something about this place?
Yeah, shoot.
What's the story behind the Tlingit Memorial?
May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history.
That was Uncle William.
Lost in the chaos of history?
Well, let's say you wanted room for a school or a road and didn't give a shit about ethics. Easy, you just dug up our ancestors. That shit happened a lot.
God. Assholes.
Yeah. And I mean, it still happens, but not as much. We have the elders to thank for that.
ん。
I'll stop bugging you now.
Well, I'm here if you're ever curious.
Talk to you later.
You bet. Anyway, girl, I know you're in it right now, but try not to let it get to you. Juna's gonna seem real boring after all this, huh?
God. Boring sounds so good right now. Binging terrible shows while my amazing roommate cooks something delicious. Heaven.
Delicious food for tax returns?
You got yourself a deal, mister.
向こう行くか。あんまり行きたがってないんだよね。あんまりというか全然行きたがってないんだよね。アリソンアリソン行かないか。この小屋は一体。特に何も。 ベンジャミン・コレイラ。あ、釣り竿だ。釣り好きだったのかな。あ、魚が書いてある。ダスティン・ルイスの愛する記憶の中で、こういうおしゃれな、ね、一文が海外のお墓って多い気がしますね。じゃあ行くよ。
Do you remember where she is?
No. For what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral.
一人か。
Well, only a few steps in, and I'm already
あ、
starting
来
to
た来た。
regret this.
Allison, please.
I'm not going!
Allison, come back!
Yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last time? Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check.
I won't let them take you away. I'm gonna tell them the truth. You swore, Allison. I'm gonna be okay. Please, don't worry about me.
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too, but... Look, I didn't make any promises that day. You did. Watch.
They all think you killed her. It's not fair. I'll be okay. You have to take care of yourself now.
See?
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Well, I know so. Thinking about it got me through the rest of the day.
I'll be back soon. But I'm gonna come see you every week, and we'll talk with our voice every day. But I'm gonna come see you every week, and we'll talk with our voice every day. But I'm gonna come see you every week, and we'll talk with our voice every day. But I'm gonna come see you every... Alright? Promise. I'll be back soon, alright? Promise. I'll be back soon, alright? Promise.
なんかタイラーならこう言いそうだよね。
Alright? Promise. I'll be back soon, alright? Promise. I'll be back soon, alright? Promise. Chief Brown's gonna take care of you. We'll be okay. You'll see.
Kids. About to start.
I'm sorry it took me so long to come back. I got so caught up in everything that...
You really don't have to explain. I understand what you were going through now.
Are you ever gonna let me finish my sentences?
Maybe someday, but not today. You think Snowball still lives in there?
Snowy owls only tend to live about 10 years.
Oh, rest in peace, Snowball.
ん？あ、巣がある。巣と卵がある。フクロウなんだこれ。キャロル・ブラウン。
Man, I forgot how hard Marianne took it when
Oh.
Brown died.
Well, we were only 4, but yeah. She lost one of her only friends. She was always saying how she never would have found a place in Delos Crossing
あ
without
この飛行機の音
I
は
think her death kicked off Marianne's, you know.
It definitely didn't help, but no. It was years later.
この飛行機はゲームの中の音だったっぽい。キャロル・ブラウンはエディのお母さん。メリーアンのお友達。ちょっと環境音がリアルで、このゲーム。あれテッサじゃない？
And then I took Jaina ice skating
違
on
った。
Wednesday. I wish you could have seen her. She took off across that ice like she was born to do it. She is your child, that's for sure. Got an offer for a real job, Meech. Teaching music and history at the high school. Mama and I had some words over it. She wants us to go back to Savannah, so Jaina can grow up with family, a community. But I might take it. I'm surprised as anyone to hear those words coming out of my mouth, but I've started to come around on this place. I wish you were here to help me figure out what to do. God, I miss you, Meech. More every day. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there.
Hi. I hope we're not intruding.
Not at all. Hey, you're that nice gal from the Becky store, Allison, right?
Yes. And you're... It starts with a K, right?
Kendra. Don't worry. Don't expect you to keep track of everyone who passes through. And you would be...
Her brother. I'm Tyler.
Pleased to meet you, Tyler.
I hope this isn't rude, but where's that accent from?
Georgia. Born and raised. Landed in Delos about 2 years ago.
From Georgia to the middle of nowhere, Alaska. There's gotta be a story there.
Well, I wasn't planning to stay for more than a few months. We came up for the fishing season, just like we'd done twice before. My husband, Meech, he always tried to convince me to stay on longer, but I wasn't having it. But then... Well, we lost him. Fishing accident.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Way too many families around here have lost someone that way.
Yeah, something's gotta change. Anyway, now it's just me and my daughter, Jaina. And I just can't bring myself to pack us up and leave him here all alone.
Do you want to go back to Georgia?
Well, that's the real question, ain't it? I never used to like it here. Too cold, too quiet, like a frozen desert. Thousands of miles from family. But these days, I finally started to see it the way Meech did. All the beauty.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just wish it hadn't taken losing him to get me to come around. I'm realizing now I fought him more out of stubbornness than anything else.
That's gotta be hard.
Yeah. Don't ever let your own sense of what is come between you and the people you love. It's a real easy way to squander precious time.
Do you think you might stay then?
Well, my mama's been making the case that Jaina deserves to grow up with family. And she's probably right. But if I'm honest, the solitude here is a bit of a relief. I don't have to worry what 100 other people are up to, just, me and my girl. No matter which way I look at it, there just ain't a clear choice.
What do you think Jaina wants?
I think she's happy to be wherever her toys are. But when I think of how close I was to my cousins growing up, well, she may not realize she's missing out, but she will be. I probably put too much stock in chance encounters, but... You have any thoughts?
むずい。間違えた。
Maybe you could travel around
ボタン間
a bit,
違えた。
see what else is out there.
Meech always wanted us to go to Cyprus. Might be nice to see that one through. Even if I do it without him.
It sounds like you've only got good options. I don't think you need to worry about making a wrong choice.
I really appreciate that.
Well, we should get moving. I hope everything works out for you and your daughter.
See you around, Kendra.
You two have a good day.
Damn. She got kind of stranded out here.
I know. And her daughter's barely 2 years old. Ty.
あの人ってケンドラか。
This is it. Right?
Yeah. God, I think I need a second.
I'm gonna have a look around, okay? I'll be right back.
Yeah, all good.
No dice. Not hers. Why can't I remember? Where is she?
あ、これだ。
Allison.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
Tessa?
Kids, I wasn't expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
No, I won't do this again. I refuse to be held responsible for her choices.
Marianne was fine until you reported her.
Fine. She was getting by on handouts for years. There are only so many times you can show up high to a generous offer of employment. Assuming you show up at all. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us, until you threatened to have us taken away.
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Tessa!
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry, kids.
I get that Marianne wouldn't let you help her. But there had to be a better way to deal with it. Especially if she was having some kind of crisis.
Yes, you're right. There were other things I could have done. Better things. I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
I've been thinking about that since you came home. I believe that my life is better for having lived it by God's word. But I also believe we don't always understand what he's saying to us. I prayed for guidance, and seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man, I think I have his answer.
That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Tessa, I know the last couple of days have been heated. I'm up for a fresh start if you are, but it's not really up to me. Tyler?
I'm done losing people. And if we can't let people grow, then what the hell kind of chance do we have?
Thank you. Both of you. Kids, I never knew your mother's whole story, but it was obviously very painful. She always said you two were the only good luck she'd ever had. I'm going to try harder to forgive her. I hope you can as well. If you two are in town tomorrow, come by the cafe. Lunch is on me.
There gonna be coconut cake on the menu?
You know, I think there just might be. I'll see you two tomorrow then.
We'll be there. Come on.
Sam が
That was something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
I had pretty much given up on her, but I guess sometimes people change.
I know. I feel like a total ass right now. Looks like you could use a
あれ
nap.
A nap? After today, I'm ready to hibernate.
Maybe
選択
we
で
could
きず
find the old bear's ice cave for you.
あれこの道を何サムとローラ。まあ、確かに警察署でそんな、サムがローラの家に酩酊状態で押し入ったみたいなね。報告書は見ましたけど、もしかしてその
You want to sit down for a bit?
原因がお母さんにあったと。
Not a bad view, right?
Yeah. I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off. Listen, I know this has been hard. I'm really grateful you saw it through with me. Fireweed was great, but there was no one really there for me like that, you know? You're the only one.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately, which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Allison.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just... I stole your life, Tyler. And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef, and what am I doing? Nothing.
You were just dealing with what happened the way that you needed to, alright? As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, it's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh? Ariane was done with Delos, and Delos was done with her. Maybe she was too proud, but she worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa or Eddie. And when she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really? I don't know. It still feels like there's something missing, right?
You're never gonna understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't. It's probably always gonna feel that way.